welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today's video is on one of my favorite things to do. I have a few videos on this already on my channel, but it is hosting. We are hosting an event, so that means I get to do fun decor things that I love doing. This is actually for my 30th birthday. My husband threw me a spa party. He had some spa estheticians come in and do facials and massages and all fun things. And instead of doing the decor that he was planning on booking, I said, you know, it's been a while since I've been able to do this, since we've had our child. I'm like, I really want to do this myself. I enjoy doing stuff like this, so let me do this myself. So I got to do it. So I wanted to show you guys everything we did. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and let's get into it. I started off at the flower store, okay? One thing, if you are hosting an event, you gotta go get the real flowers, honey, okay? You can do Trader Joe's, but honestly, when it is an event and I have a specific theme or style in mind, I like to go to like the wholesale flower place near you. You will get the best quality. I actually did a full cost breakdown, and I listed everything that I purchased for this on my blog post. I'll link that down below. But basically, I really wanted to give like a whimsical vibe, and you know, looking at florists and things like that, that whimsical vibe costs a lot of money, and I wasn't gonna spend a lot of money, so I decided I would try my hand in it. And basically it was just moving things around until I felt like they looked okay, you know. um, I picked really beautiful flowers to start with, so that really goes a long way. And that's why buying those high quality flowers matter, because even if you don't really know what you're doing, you know, if the flowers are gorgeous, they're gonna be gorgeous regardless. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm just moving them around until I get to a place that I feel like they look good, and then I just move on to the next. Once I got my flower arrangements all done, I decided to go ahead and set out some of the serving items and things for tomorrow. This is the night before, right? So I'm putting out a couple of candles, some of the serving trays. I actually have a bunch of different canisters and things like that. These have accumulated over the years from bridal shower, baby shower, wedding, rehearsal brunch that I hosted at my home. So That's kind of the good thing about once you get into hosting. You buy a little at a time, and then suddenly you have this big kind of closet of things to pull from. So this is what I'm just doing here. I had these champagne straws, and I did not realize they were for putting the straws in the champagne bottles and not like a glass. So they're extremely long, but we pivot, no problem. I just ended up cutting them and putting them in here. My colors for this kind of celebration was pink and peach. Very, 30 and flirty and thriving type of vibe. And I really love how this turned out. It's so super cute. I'm adding in like the wood elements, things like that, and then just setting up all of these little things the night before. And then I go to the next day and I'm like, let's get a balloon garland going. You have to have a balloon garland at this point. If you're hosting something, if you're doing something real cute, you can do a balloon garland, okay? This balloon garland is from Amazon. This is my second time putting a balloon garland together, so I am truly an amateur, but I'm a quick study, okay? So I am pulling this balloon garland together the morning of. I am also entertaining my son while I'm doing that, so hence the smiling and laughing and trying to keep him cooperating with me for as long as I can while trying to finish this. Um, but this was overall pretty easy. I think the most difficult part of the actual blowing up process is tying. Um, I don't have any like artificial nails on or anything like that right now, so that was easier for me now than it has been in the past. But I it's kind of like you get the hang of it when you do the first couple. You start to really kind of get in a groove, and then you could just move. I love this inflator. I had a different one, like a pink box one. This one works so much better, so quick, efficient. I absolutely love it. I had the bright idea of putting the balloons on the lights. And this was a struggle, you guys. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I had to rig this to stay up here. I used twine, I used tape, but I did it, and that's what matters. I also wanted to do this really cute kind of like sink full of champagne type of situation. I only had 2 bags of ice, and that was not going to fill my sink. So we pivot. We always pivot. I have an acrylic ice bucket. I went ahead and filled that up. And then I just had my friend who was over helping me go ahead and start plating the food up while I went up and got dressed and ready for the event. My husband ordered us brunch, so some of my favorites, some of his favorites, really just yummy comfort food. So I loved that, and it was great. My friends that was there already started, like, they cleaned up and they finished setting up the food, and they wanted, my 30th to be fun and easygoing, and they really pulled it together for me in the end. This is the final result, and for an amateur balloon girly and a $17 balloon garland, I feel very accomplished with this. I absolutely love everything about the color scheme. I love the way the flowers came out. They're looking so vibrant, so beautiful. Very 30, flirty, and thriving, you know what I mean? And I didn't do any of the traditional decor, like the 30th balloons and the whatever, those type of things, which I could have, but I just felt like I wanted it to be really, pretty and girly and fun and brunchy. And I definitely feel like I accomplished that. I didn't need to do anything more. I could have, but didn't need to. So this is how it turned out, and I absolutely loved it. I had a great time, you guys. Um, for more details on like the spa elements and the flower elements breakdown, the balloon garland, all of those things, please check out the blog posts below. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I will see you next time.